Hello students, welcome back to our video tutorials on exporting AutoCAD software for drafting and design. We are here at 16 content, 3D basics and settings. We have seen all the different types of planes in a three-dimensional on 2D plane. With respect to this aspect, we have seen the settings and what are the basic settings which we are supposed to do. Now for that we are following some exercises. First exercise we have finished. How to create this ISO right, ISO left, ISO top with the help of commands. 3-dimension basics in 2-dimensional plane. Now we'll continue to next exercise number 2 in 3 dimensions. For the same figure, how to draw lines in between and circles. Right, let's go to the software as usual. I am opening the same 3-dimensional file which was saved on your roll number. So I am selecting all these things and moving, taking it to some other convenient place. That's it. Z all, zoom all. Now here what we are supposed to do in this exercise, create ISO circles in each ISO plane using ellipse command for the previous figure. Whatever the previous figure is there, here we have to create these circles. Now these circles, when you are looking in a 2D plane, it may be a blackboard or it may be a drawing sheet. When you draw a circle, it will look like a circle only. But here in isometric right, left or top, right, when you draw a circle, it will look like an ellipse. How to draw that? First of all, we are supposed to create center point with the help of drawing lines, and then we'll go for circles or ellipse by using ellipse command. See here, as usual, we'll go for settings, right? With these settings are already done for the previous, but else again we'll check it. What was that? First, grid spacing was 1. Now default you can see 1. Enter. Now whether we have to take the grid on or off, again grid, enter, on or off, on, enter. Next, snap style we have to change. You hope remember style isometric, spacing 0.5. Snap style isometric, standard or isometric, we have to go for isometric, enter. Vertical spacing, here we have taken 1, here it is 0.5, by default it is 0.5 is there, just type enter. Next, snap on or off, right? I am typing the snap off. Why? Because 3-dimensional we should have to be more careful. Snap off. Now with the help of line, we are supposed to draw everything from endpoint to endpoint, right? What you call first staff line, we have to take the endpoint. By the help of endpoint, we can directly draw the lines. See what is this? Select endpoint E1 means this E1. Just pick up with the help of mouse, draw up to E2. That's what here. Select endpoint magnet E2, select endpoint E3, close. Simple. We are not going to different planes. As you can see, everything in a 2-dimensional, we can draw it directly. Line command, enter, select E1 point, take line directly to E2. If you want, you can keep ortho on. You can see directly it's showing the endpoint E2, E3. Now you cannot take ortho on, just so take this ortho off, E3. You can see the magnet, endpoint magnet, E3. Next, again E1. Instead of going to E1 again, you can use C, enter, close command. See, that's what here, simple. Next, we are supposed to draw ellipse here in these things. How to draw ellipse? With the help of ellipse command, right? In these two planes, ISO right, ISO top, ISO left. We'll go to first ISO top, ellipse there, ISO right, ellipse there, ISO left, So for that we have to go for first isoplane. Isoplane. Right, what is the first here as per manual? Left. L, enter. Right, you can observe the changes of the mouse here cursor in this workspace model. Enter isometric, I'm sorry, isometric top we have. See, isoplane, right? Select top. Top it is changed, top is selected. Current isoplane is top. This message you can see here. Current isoplane is top. Now here in that ellipse command. Ellipse, enter. Now what it is asking? Specify axis end point of ellipse or arc center isocircle. See, specify axis end point of ellipse arc center isocircle. See, center isocircle. Isocircle is, as I said, circle. Isocircle, it's in a isometric plane will look like an ellipse. So we have to select for isocircle. So just for this, type I, enter. Now what it is asking? Specify center of the isocircle. Specify center of the isocircle. Select midpoint of magnet M1 by using mouse. Right? Radius of the isocircle as 10.25. I am its plane top. Here top you can see midpoint. This is end point. Magnet you can see green marks. Now this is midpoint. Just select this with the help of mouse. Now it's increasing. Now what is the diameter? Radius we are going directly, not diameter. 10.25. 10.25, enter. You can see a circle in the form of ellipse in isometric top view. Right, next same, right. What is that? Isoplane, right, select. You can observe the cursor changed. Now here ellipse, same isocircle, I, enter. Specify center, right, middle point of the line. Radius 10.25, enter. Iso right. Next iso left. Same ISO plane. It's suggesting us left. Just try to enter same. You can observe the cursor changing to the left plane. Now here ellipse. Type I, ISO circle. Center. Middle point, pick the middle. Triangle is midpoint location or midpoint representation. 10.25. Now if you can see, you have done with these things. M1, M2, M3 are midpoints. See, we have done exercise on drawing ellipse in isometric view. Now next, this snap. Again we have to go for style and change because we can't give the default to some isometric. Snap, enter. Style, enter. Take into standard, enter. Control S. Now one more exercise. Hope you all have understood this. Just in the same last drawn, taken line drawn to with the help of edges by using mouse. Ellipse command, using ellipse command in the isometric view, it's looked like an ellipse, but actually we have drawn a circle, iso circle. Now here next exercise in 3D basics is how to create dimensions. Dimensions here, create align dimensions for the previous figure. Align dimension means, see this, dimension should be aligned to this line to show its original length, parallel to vertical line, parallel to this 30 degrees line. That is what here aligned. You can see here what you call parallel to this, parallel to this, parallel to this vertical line. How to draw? See, enter new value, what called dim decimal means what is the decimal, you can have it here after particular one point. See, dim DC, enter new value. See, actually dim decimal is to enter the new value for dim. Actually it was 2. We have to enter a default 1. Default it is 4. Here it is 2. I'm entering 1. Now dimension aligned, right? I have shown many dimension style, dimension continue. We have used dimension angular, dimension diameter, dimension linear. This dimension aligned. Select this. See now E1, E2, E3 points. E1 is here, E2 is here. Now what it is asking, specify first extension line origin. Specify endpoint here. Specify endpoint, first endpoint. Like what is next acting? Second extension line origin. Second extension. E2. Specify dimension, line, location, whatever this. Line L1. See whatever this line L1 is there, for that you are supposed to do 20 at 20 distance. Oops, I'm sorry, here I am in ISO left, but I am doing dimension for ISO right. I have a snap off right, snap, enter, style, enter, isometric. Dimension aligned, first point, second point. See ISO plane, right, enter, dimension aligned, first point, second point. Here it is 20. See now whatever the 20 it's there, it's not in line with this, right? It's something. How to edit that? See here, dim edit is nothing but one more option. Enter types of dimension editing. What you call, we have to select O, select objects. After selecting, press enter, enter oblique angle 90. See actually it is 90, but it's not here 90, it's something inclined. So for that, dim edit option is there. Dim edit. What is that here? Home, new, rotate, oblique. We have to take the option of oblique. Select oblique. After select objects. Here you can see select objects. Selected. Enter. Once enter, what is this? Oblique angle it is asking. Oblique angle. What is the oblique angle? 90 degrees. You observe the difference? In line with this particular thing, it's been taken to in straight 90 degrees. Same like other dimensions also we have to do. This one and this one. 90 we have finished. Next dimension aligned again. Dimension aligned. Dimension aligned. See, oops, here. E3 to E4. What is E3 to E4? E3 to E4. E3 to E4. I am selecting these points. E3 starting point, E4 ending point. Distance 20. Now here, how you can see this? It should be in line with this particular ISO top. How to take that to ISO top? Again with the help of dim edit, right? Dimension, dim edit, oblique, enter, select dimension, enter. What angle here? 30 degrees. 30, enter. See how we observe the difference? Just notice the difference. What's happening here? It was something inclined. Now it went to in line with ISO top. ISO right, ISO top. Same way what we are supposed to do. ISO left. E5 to E6. Same thing. Dimension aligned, enter. What is the point? E4 to part by E5. Now length 20. See, when you enter 20 distance, it is not in line with that. How to edit that? Team edit oblique. Just type O and enter. Select dimension. After selection, it will become dotted. Enter. Angle. What angle you think? 150. 150. Enter. See, I have noticed this. It went to align dimensions of these two things. 1, 2, 3. I have done the same things. See, this distance is a little bit. Drag it to some other place. That's it. Now you know where are these things. These all to be in dimension layer. Layer layer. Enter. These are the layers which we have. Right. These are not visible here, but you can change them at your point. Just double click. We'll get properties of the dimension. Select the dimension. Right click. Quick properties. When you have quick properties, dimension style, yes, align dimension, all we have this. Bug, excuse me. See, that's about here doing exercise number 3 and sorry 2 and 3 in 3D basics. 2 and 3. Now next we will proceed to interesting one more 3D modeling.